Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you, I believe it's 8 o'clock tonight, for an album review, or a re-review, I meant to say. This is actually for an album that came out last year, that came out when I praised this album, but now I got some problems with this album, and it's for A Day to Remember, You're Welcome re-review that I said I was gonna re-review for you guys today, or maybe I'll premiere this sometime tonight if I get around to it. But, anyways, I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for this Day to Remember You're Welcome album for another listen and let you know my thoughts on the re-review. So let's dive into this re-review. Now, sorry about my heavy breathing. I've just been getting weird, like, heaviness in my chest and all that. I don't know what it is. It's like anxiety or something. But it's been fucking with me most of this week, and I'm trying to have a good week. It's just, yeah. Well, this album, it starts with Brick Wall, and I gotta say, it was kind of annoying towards the end of the song with the ow, 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 and it repeated the breakdown so much, got so repetitive that I was just like, oh my god, this is gonna make my ears bleed for sure. So, yeah, I like majority of the song except for the ending. The ending kind of ruins it and ruins the enjoyment of the song. So it builds into the next song, which is Mind Reader. But for a score, I'd give Brick Wall a 3.5 out of 5. For the song itself, it's kind of falls flat, but it's average at least. Mind Reader is a solid track in my opinion. I don't hate this song that much. There's just some lyrics in it that I don't know if I feel for, but other than that, I think Jeremy McKinnon sounds pretty alright in this track, or pretty solid with his vocals. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5. The most controversial song that a lot of people have said is really bad is Bloodsucker. Mostly critics have been saying this is a terrible song, and I can understand why. It's a pretty bad song, for sure. The lyrics are not even questionably good. And the way he sings it, he's like, Bloodsucker. I'm like, oh god, this is just horrible. In my personal opinion, it's horrible. If you like it, more power to you. But me personally, not my favorite song, so 1.5 out of 5. Fuck this song. It was god awful, in my opinion. Last Chance to Dance, Bad Friend was probably the best song on this album. Lyrically, yeah, I can understand that it's not everyone's cup of tea, and the lyrics are pretty dark and weird, honestly. But I think it works with the breakdowns, and it had me headbanging for sure. So I was really feeling for this track for what it was going for. Felt like some good old Day to Remember, except for the sort of cringy lyrics. But other than that, strong track. 5 out of 5. Uh, FYM also stands for Fuck You Money. Terrible song. What the fuck is this song anyway? He just sings a lyric, wait till I get some fuck you money. I'm like, this is cringe already. And the melody and the patterns and how it's executing over me, not working for me. So this song is pretty god awful bad. It's worse than Bloodsucker in my personal opinion, but that's just me, I guess. So 1 out of 5. High Diving is disappointing. I'm not feeling for this song. It just sounds too cheery and a little corny with what it's going for. So yeah, uh, 3 of the songs on this album really ruined the album, what it's gonna get for a rating. So 2.5 out of 5 for High Diving. There's like 3 horrible songs on this album and 2 great tracks and some other tracks that are just questionable. Like, oh, is this even real? Kind of shit. But, yep, it is. Resentment is a pretty strong track in my personal opinion. I really like it for what it went for. There was some good chunky breakdowns at the bridge, and I really love that about it. Jeremy McKinnon sounds pretty good vocally in this track, even with his scream. It does have some electronic work in it, and that is a little questionable with how it's sounding, but it works, I guess. So 5 out of 5. Looks Like Hell is an average track. It's not my personal favorite song. Um, I just sort of cringe at this song. Like, wow, they really experimented with this album kind of shit. So 3.5 out of 5 for Looks Like Hell. I don't hate the song. I'm just in the middle with it. So, yeah, Viva La Mexico is kind of corny. It's not that great of a song. The cheery vocals or the background vocals, though, yeah, we climb so high just to get real low lyric, I'm like, oh god. This song is the epitome of bad. So 2 out of 5 for Viva La Mexico. Fucking hate this song. Only Money is okay. It's in the middle with me. I'm just not sure what to think of it. It has some strong moments with Jeremy McKinnon singing in it, but lyrics are a little iffy to like, in my opinion. So 3 out of 5. Degenerates was, it was average. Nothing special, but I think it did okay for what it went for. So 3.5 out of 5. Permanent was a solid song. It was maybe like a decent song at least. It's not the worst thing, but hey, that's what they were going for. So 4 out of 5. Re-Entry was a decent song, so 4 out of 5. And finally, we get to Everything We Need. Um, this sounds very backwoods, like a country song, honestly, that they're trying to go for and experiment with. And I'm not feeling for this one. So, I don't know. I'm a little disappointed with this song, so 2.5 out of 5 for this one. Overall, production, mixing, and execution, I think Day to Remember You're Welcome was a bad album. It was not good. After repeated listens so much, and yes, I own the CD for it as well, and I'm selling it for sure. I'm planning on selling it for maybe $5 or something like that because now Amazon is saying, oh, well, the price is $8. So I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I could probably only get $4 or $5 for this album when I clearly spent $17 on it because of the pre-order thing. But that was last year, so this year I'm gonna try to sell it. But anyways, overall, I think Day to Remember You're Welcome re-review that I did for you guys. Disappointing, really bad. Don't recommend listening to it. If you want to listen to it, it's your choice. And if you do like it, more power to you. That's great. I won't trash you if you like it. It's just, in my personal opinion, I'm just not a fan of this album. I only like 2 songs on this album, and maybe Mind Reader, but other than that, the rest of the album's garbage with how it's sounding. So, first score for me, I'm giving A Day to Remember You're Welcome a 4 out of 10. Fuck this album. It is going in the trash for sure. It is a recyclable album. It is not even worth listening to again. I'm just very disappointed with A Day to Remember on this 7th studio album of theirs. I enjoyed some of Bad Vibrations. Not everything was great on it, but it was probably the more tolerable album than this piece of crap. So I don't know what A Day to Remember was thinking, but come on, guys. Please make a better song. I know Miracle is coming out tomorrow, but for real, please make it good. anyways, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the re-review I did for Day to Remember You're Welcome, if you've heard it. And if you enjoyed this re-review, hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from. If you don't agree with me, feel free to dislike or click off the video. It's your choice. But if you did enjoy this re-review I did for Day to Remember You're Welcome, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. Keep in mind this is just strictly my opinion on this album. If you don't like this review, you feel free to listen to someone else's opinion on it, because I don't think you're going to find any praise from critics. Because this album, if it's, you can view it in your own way, how you think of this album, but for me personally, this is garbage. This is just not good for Day to Remember. This really fell flat for what they were going for. So they had a really bad year last year, and hopefully they can redeem themselves with this new single. So we'll just wait and hear how it sounds. Other than that, I'm very disappointed with the direction they went in. Even though my last review I gave it praise, I take that back, because after re-listening to it multiple times, I gotta say this is a piece of work for sure. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Day to Remember You're Welcome re-review. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. It's probably going to premiere at like 10 o'clock at night tonight. So stay tuned for this premiere video. So stay safe. Take care, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Day to Remember You're Welcome re-review. It's just my opinion at the end of the day. And as always, I'll see you on my next review.